Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aseza. I go by the name All Things About Finances. Today, guys, I just want to say thank you for coming through and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And not only subscribing, guys, this is like helping the community to get knowledge about these agreements that we're getting in. Not only argument, is like also educating everybody that is like starting the journey of like taking credit or saving or finances in general, right? And I want to say we have hit 140 subscribers. I know we can do better. Guys, please come through and share the information. Not only share the information, and subscribe, guys, and like and comment, ask questions. I will encourage everybody, guys, to ask questions, and not only ask questions, comment, be comfortable. This is the I'm also getting educated. If let's say you are asking things, you are helping me to go and do more research about certain stuff, right? I would say there was a topic that touched my mind. That I was thinking about this time. We're just chatting, me and my colleagues and my friends, and I was like, guys, how many people knew what was credit report? What is credit report? Let's just be honest. We are on the journey of like taking credit and then do other stuff, but we don't even know what is credit report. What is credit report? I didn't know, to be honest with you. Up until like I was in this agreement, I was fortunate enough at least to learn about credit report and then knowing more about how people they engage and everything. But let's just define credit report for someone who does not know, right? Credit report is the statement that shows your credit history, information about your credit history and your activities on how you pay your accounts, and that's what it is about. But I also want to state what is in the credit report, right? Credit report normally shows the agreements that you are having with the credit providers, right? It might be sometimes a service agreement in this day and age, right? It does also show the service agreement, but let's just stick into the credit agreement. It will show you like your behavior, such as like how are you paying your accounts, which type of accounts do you have, right? Not only which types of accounts do you have, the terms of the accounts terms of the agreements that you are having, and the installment of the accounts that you are paying. And not only the installment, it also shows your the outstanding balance of the debt that you are currently paying, as well as your the opening balance that you had when you're taking the credit, right? Let's just get into more detail. What is the information for, right? Normally, according to NCR, in order for you to be given a credit, they need to do an assessment for you in order for you to qualify for a certain agreement. If the credit providers, they need to have like enough information to make sure that at least they are aware about your credit situation in order for them to lend you money. So I would say that is very helpful for them. So who are actually collecting this information is credit bureaus. I will also go into detail about what are credit bureaus and everything. Let's just stick into the credit report now, right? Credit report, it will show, let's say who are you owing. Let's say you are owing, I'm gonna make an example, Standard Bank. It will show, okay, you're owing Standard Bank. Which type of account are you owing Standard Bank? You're owing, let's say, credit card to that credit card. How much are you have an excess on? They will tell you, okay, you have an excess of like 100,000 from this credit card. And then, okay, they will state how much are you actually currently owing? How much have you used to that credit card, right? They will state that, and then how much are you supposed to be paying as an installment towards that credit card monthly, and how long it should be taking for you to pay for that account, right? And not only that, let's say we're gonna make an example about bank loan. Bank loan, they would say, okay, you are owing like 50,000, and so far you have paid an amount of like 10,000, and currently you are owing an amount of 40,000, right? And from 40,000, how long you are going to be paying for that account, right? That's what is going to be shown there. The other thing it does show, it shows your behavior of how are you paying your debt, right? Or if you are paying monthly, it will show, okay, she does pay each and every month. She's committed into paying her debt. If, let's say, you are missing payment or you are paying late, it will show as arrears. Like you have missed two payments. If, let's say, if your pay date on your credit agreement is the 20th, and then you pay on the 22nd, it will show in your credit report that you are missing payment. It won't say that, oh, she forgot to pay. No, it will show as an arrears, that because your agreement that you signed when you were taking the loan, it was saying that you must pay on the 20th. And then if you pay on the following day, that will be shown as a missed payment, right? So just be aware about that. Not only that, it will show which type of agreements do you have on your report. Do you have like long-term agreements, or do you have short-term, or do you take normally like the middle one, if I can just say. So let's say it will show like you have a home loan, you have meaning it's a longer term commitment that you're having as an agreement, and it will show, let's say you have a personal loan which might take 72 months or 60 months, or that will be written down on your report. And then we state also when did you take the credit, right? It will state also when did you take the credit and how much were you owing at the beginning when you're taking the credit, and how much are you currently owing at the moment, right? Opening balance, current balance, and then and how much are you paying towards those agreements, okay? And it does not stop there. It also show like the credit score. The credit score is based on how are you actually I would say, how are you paying your debt each and every month. It shows that how are you paying your debt, because that is a contributing factor to that. And not only that, it also shows how do you often normally do an inquiries, right? If you are the person that normally goes each and every month, let's say you rely on taking debt in order for you to pay for your household expenses, like you normally like the payday loans, short-term loan, the month to month. Let's say you go and borrow at the end of the month, and then you pay that 1 month payday loan, and then it's been paid, and then you go and borrow again. It will show that. And that does affect your score negatively if, let's say, you are the person that normally engage on your credit report in that way with the credit providers, because it shows that at least you don't have enough money to pay for the debt. And it also shows that if, let's say, you are the person that normally pays your debt quicker, it does also help to say, okay, this one is a committed one, does not have arrears. And then it also shows you affordability. Let's just be honest, affordability. Let's say your income, you are earning an amount of like 20,000, and your credit agreements are asking for 15,000, right? Meaning you are left with 5,000 to cater for your household expenses. Is that enough? Or you are a person that normally use your debt a lot to actually take care of your household expenses. It does show on your credit report. I would say it does help the credit providers to make a decision to lend you money or not to lend you money, because once they can see your behavior, how are you behaving on the credit market, not only how are you behaving, which type of agreements do you normally engage on. If, let's say, you are the person that normally engage in like payday loans, you get payday loans and then you get money and then you pay, to show on your report that normally this person does not have money at the end of the month. They normally take like payday loans and then they sustain themselves with that. If we are giving them a loan, is it a risk or is it a win? Will this person be able to pay this loan back, right? Or if this person wants to combine all of this debt, will this person be able to actually pay us back as a company, right? As a bank that is lending them the money. Is it a loss if we're giving them the money, or is not a loss, right? So you are able to see that. And if, let's say, we do see on your report that, oh, this person does not pay, or this person like took a debt within a short period of time. Let's say you started taking debt in June, right? For example, you took a debt in June, and then you already like have 5 agreements that are asking a lot of money from you. Let's say you're earning 20,000, you already have like within 3 months, you've already like took a debt that is asking in a monthly installment of like 17,000 within a short period of time. Surely there's something that have shifted. Is either you are building or you have change of circumstances. But if, let's say, you are going to a bank now and then you are asking to be lended money, would we feel as a bank comfortable to lend you money? wouldn't feel comfortable to lend you money because you don't have enough money to take care of that, right? Which is not fair on your side because you won't have enough money to pay us back. And those are the things that needs to be done. Assessments needs to be done based on seeing your report, not only seeing your report, checking how you're paying each and every month to the credit that you're already having, right? Not only that, we need to check your score, right? Is it your score healthy enough for us to trust you with our money, right? Because to be honest with you, banks, they need to make profit. They need to continue with business. If let's say you were the bank, let's just make an example, a silly example. You were the bank, right? And then you have an opportunity to be able to see how someone is behaving on the on their credit markets. How are they actually paying their debt and everything? And then let's say you see on their credit report that they are not paying well, because the credit report will show that if the person is paying well or not paying well. And then they come to you, they say, okay, Asisa, can you please borrow me like 50,000? I will pay you. And then I do have an opportunity of seeing their report that they're not paying well. They're not paying well. Would I borrow that person money? Would I lend that person the money? No, you wouldn't lend that person money, because you already know that they are not good payer according to their history of the report. So you wouldn't say, I'm not going to be wasting my money and then like giving someone who's not going to give my money back, because this is the business. If I continue to lend people that are not paying, meaning I'm going to end up not having a business. My doors soon will be closed. So nobody want to close their door. They want to make profit, right? So you wouldn't lend a person that is like not paying that, and then they come to you to say, oh, please give me 40,000. I want to pay those people that I'm owing. No, you are not paying them now. How are you gonna? What is the guarantee for me that you're gonna be paying me if you're not paying the people that you're owing? So guys, let's just be honest about that. So I think we need to also find a way, because to be honest with you, I didn't know what was a credit report was about. But as now I'm growing and everything, I'm learning about these things. I need to educate people that does not know what is it. Because they get confused to say, no, I will pay you back. I have a discount on this account. I'm going to pay you back if you give me this 50,000. And you have, as a credit provider, meaning the person that is lending money, you have resources that can show you, or you have the tools that can show, like the credit report that can show you how is the person paying. And then would you lend that person money? No, you wouldn't lend that person. And if you are not lending the person, at least your business will be continuing doing well, right? And not only that, guys, it does also show that if you have judgment on your accounts, you have summons on your account, they will show that, oh, this person have a judgment on, when I make an example, Standard Bank. Sorry, Standard Bank. Okay, you have summons, you've not been paying this bank well. And then they will say you have a summon on that account, meaning you're not a good payer, or you have a judgment on the account. They will write it down on your report. So, okay, this person is not paying well. They have a judgment on this, or this account is closed, this account is paid up. They'll just like leave a note. You know what is actually going on your report. So I would say, I would urge everybody, to be honest with you, if let's say you are a person that wants to clean up your report, not only clean up your report, to make sure you are aware about your situation. I'd say just try and then draw your credit report if you are the person that normally goes to the bank and then borrow money to an agreement. If you have clothing account, you have other things. Like, it is encouraged, guys, for everybody to go at least within 3 months, go and check your credit report. Because you will never know if someone committed and then they took like credit on your name. At least go and check your credit report to see what is on your report. Not only what is on your report, what is written there. Some people, they're not even aware, like when you are actually looking at their report, they say, no, I've never missed a payment. But guys, you need to be aware. If you didn't pay on the exact date, that is same as like missed payment. And you receive an SMS, normally banks, they will notify you. They will send you an SMS to say, actually, you didn't make a payment. Please come and make an arrangement. The minute you receive that missed payment, that is going to reflect on your report that you did miss a payment. Even if you run after the second day, or you run on the third day, it's going to reflect that you did miss a payment. You didn't pay this account at a certain point of time, right? So just be aware. Draw your report after 3 months and then check what is actually going there, what is going on. Familiarize yourself with your credit report, not only with your report. If you at least you're educating yourself about your report, also check how much are you getting. Because if, let's say, you are able to see, okay, these are my installments that I'm paying each and every month. This is how much I'm owing. This is how much I was owing before. At least you will know what you are dealing with. You know what you are dealing with. You won't be saying, okay, I'm paying each and every month, but I don't know where I am. You would even be curious to say why this debt is not going down, right? You be curious enough to educate yourself about things such as like interest rate. What are the interest rate? Why I'm charged a high interest rate on this kind of loan, and then on the, you be able to be at least to be aware about those things, guys. So it is helpful actually in this generation to be aware, because to be honest with you, we are not only always like dependent on the salaries. Sometimes we need to take loans. At least when you are taking loan, you need to be aware of what I'm dealing with, which kind of debt I'm dealing with, how long can I pay this debt, how do I at least pay my debt sooner. At least if you are aware, you will go to a bank knowing very well what are you owing, how much are you owing, and how should I tackle this debt too. You can even ask a bank to say, I see that I'm owing this amount, can I pay more money? You can even have those kind of conversation with the banks to finish up your debt quicker, right? So I'd say, guys, keep yourself updated about those things, and then check. Don't be surprised when you go to a bank and then you are declined because of what you didn't know about your report. Make it something that after 3 months at least you go to and then you check, especially if, let's say, you are getting credit agreements. You need to know who are you owing and how much is that going. Is it still reflecting as pay your knowledge on your bank, or is it showing that at least I'm a good payer? I would say I would encourage everybody, guys, to pay your debt. Not only pay your debt, try to pay more if you have money to pay more. Start by settling the smaller debt and everything. We'll talk about something else, what you need to actually do to pay your debt. I've already talked about in my previous video about how I settled my car within a space of a year. So those are the things that you at least tips that you can take and then apply them on your short-term debt, so short-term loans, your long-term bank loans that you took, like your 60 months bank loans, and how to tackle those debt. And then you can use the same thing, the same way that I've used to settle my debt, into settling your personal loans, settling in your payday loans, settling your, and then try to at least to manage your budget. As I said in my first video, I said, like, guys, you need to make sure that at least you learn how to budget. If you haven't learned to budget, you need to educate your family. You are responsible for your family, to say, guys, let me teach you how to budget. If you have a salary, you need to know how to budget. If you have a salary that is getting in, it can be 5,000, it can be 2,000. If you have a money that is getting in, you need to know where are you spending your money. How are you saving? How are you engaging before you get into a point where you're getting, let's say, 10,000? Because if you don't know how to budget when you are still earning an amount of like 5,000, you won't know how to budget when you're getting 10,000, to be honest with you. Because you start with a smaller one. You must be trusted with the small money before you go to the bigger money. All right. So I would say, guys, what I've taught you already, it comes to this. The minute you won't know if, let's say, you are missing payment or you're paying, like, even if, let's say, let's talk about the one thing that normally shows on a report, to say, okay, you say you are paying your installment. Let's say your installment was like an amount on your report was an amount of 10,000. You are supposed to pay 10,000 each and every month towards this bank loan, and then you are paying an amount of like 10,000. You are paying an amount of 7,000. We are paying an amount of 9,000. That, guys, is going to reflect as missed payment, as an arrears on your report, because you're not paying according to the contract. Remember, when you are taking any loan, you normally sign an agreement to say, okay, I'm going to be committed into paying this amount. I'm going to be paying according to the agreed amount. If any time you are not paying an agreed amount, or you are not paying on the date that you agreed on, that is not going to be reflecting good on your report. You need to honor the agreement that you're having. You need to honor the agreement that you're having with the bank, and honor the agreement, because if you're not honoring the agreement that you're having with the bank, that is going to reflect negatively on the bank, right? So, guys, today let's just keep it there, and I hope that a lot of you will learn from this, and then you'll at least ask questions if you don't know certain things. and we'll keep it up there. We'll keep educating each other. Guys, please share the video. I've noticed that you've been at least subscribing. You've been coming with some new people on the family. Let's gather here each and every day, guys, and then learn and educate ourselves about these things. And that will help us, guys, that will help us at least, that will help a coming generation at least to know when they are starting working, then they are not having the hardship that we're having, where we're already like learning from our mistakes. At least these kind of videos, at least they can help other people to be educated about this topic. Please raise your hand at the comment section below if you knew what was the credit report when you started working. If you knew when you started working what was the credit report, please raise your hand, because I didn't know. I didn't know, guys. I've learned it because I was fortunate enough to educate people about credit report and other things. Guys, like, subscribe, and share. Bye.